Hi there, all my fellow Oracle and Tarot deck collectors and readers. I am going through some of my black and white decks that I have in my collection, and I thought I would show you some. I think I have 6 here at the moment. So we are going to get started, and the first one is actually this Black Violet Tarot by Heidi Phelps, and this is by Rockpool. And when you read the title of it, you think, oh, it's going to be violet. It's not black and white totally, but it is. The only thing that's violet in this is actually the edging, and it's lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh my god, this is the color of the edging. So it comes in a really, really, really nice box. Very durable, sturdy. Well, Rockpool normally have very good boxes. And then to the book. It's thick, and I think it's luxurious. It's lush. It has about 2 pages of each card description, and you have some keywords, and then you also have reversals. So this is a deck that you obviously can use reversal, even though for me it's like I don't read reversals, but and if I did, even if I like the deck and it doesn't say reversals in the book, I would still work with it as reversals. So you have some life lessons, project kickoff, daily inspiration, card spreads. So it's introduction, a really glossy pages as well. So it's 174 pages of this book. And look, you can fall in love with this deck just by the ribbon. I'm a sucker for like lovely details, like small details like this. So once again, the box is lovely. Got a little flower at the bottom. I'll put that to the side and look at the card. So what I said to you was this edging is so beautiful. But I've been using this quite a lot. So and I don't think, well, I have some, you can see some edging has gone away, but not much. Sorry, me and my cold. I like the back. It's so you can see where you can have reversals. It's the cardstock is, I wouldn't say it's the best for me. I love the deck, so I'm not really fussy about this cardstock. I have actually bought another deck, which is my thing really. I like to have a spare deck if I like or love a deck. So yeah, this is, I think this is very pleasing. I would like to see Rockpool maybe release a new better version regarding the cardstock, but it's not bad. It's flexible. It's more papery. Okay, and I think, well, that's probably normal standard size cardstock, or if you have Lo Scarabeo, that size, so maybe a bit smaller than other tarot decks. Okay, this is so intuitive, this deck, and I really like it. It's you haven't got like much going on. It's just very minimalistic, and I like that. This not that I haven't got decks that are like lots of things going on in, but this, and the way that you know, they have black and white. It appeals to me in a different way. This is so, I mean, it's so intuitive. Just by looking at it, you know, you get lots of images in your head. Well, I do, and you know, I feel the need to use this straight away again, even if I haven't used it for a while. But once I take it out of the box and I go through the cards, I literally decide there and then that I'm gonna use this deck in my next reading. I have lots of readings to do today, and I'm sitting here doing videos. Shame on me. But it will get done. But oh, look, it's like Temperance tightrope. It is so amazing. And you have, you know, the devil, like the Maleficent, with you know, the film. There's like actually a female devil there. So little things like this makes this a very interesting and unique deck. And what can I say? I am very happy that I have this in my collection. And then you have like the extra ghost. And certain cards are very Rider-Waite Smith. So you can, I mean, this is, but like some cards, you see this is like very Eight of Swords, Knight of Wands. So certain things, you know, it's like, it doesn't derive far from the Rider-Waite, but it's still unique. Then you have this Eight of Wands. It's like, it's clear, simple. And the illustrations, did I say it's Heidi Phelps? I actually gonna put this down for a while and just check and see if she has done, is she the, shame really that I haven't really gone through this. She's copyright text and illustrations, Heidi Phelps, edited. Yeah. So yeah, Heidi Phelps is the creator of this stunning deck. I'm not gonna stop and around each card, because I'm sure you've got better things to do. I just thought maybe you would like to get my impression of some of the black and white card decks that I have. Oh yes, I will use this next reading. I do. And I don't know, I do love a lovely black and white deck. I can't help myself. I do love. Then we have this the Phantom Wise Tarot, which is by Erin Morgenstern, from the author of The Night Circus. And this is by Clarkson Potter Publishers, which I had never heard of before. And when you see the box and you see the it's like golden edging here, and I'm thinking, God, it's not like a completely black and white deck, but it's still, I think most of the cards are all black and white. So you have this book is not near the thickness of the Black and Violet Tarot. It's just a tiny bit of each card, but it's enough. I mean, if you have worked with tarot for some while, it's not gonna be difficult. Box, it's just this one that opens up. Also, I like. Cardstock is more linen, I feel, but they feel very, very sturdy, and they're good cardstock. They're bendable, flexible. The back is right. I like it. I like it that it's mostly black. It's not too much white. So, gonna standard card size, tarot size, I would say. I haven't got a ruler here at the moment, and I do not know whether I will bring out a ruler. That's just not me. I mean, I think people who are collecting who want tarot decks, if you like a deck, it doesn't matter to me whether it's huge or small, but I do prefer this size because bigger decks are so hard to shuffle. But I have decks that are big, and I use them and I love them, and it's just a bit more awkward to shuffle. So I love the illustrations here. So it's not really, because you have the grayscale as well on this one. It's not pure black and just white. But it is in my black and white collection because it is mainly, I would consider this a black and white deck. Also very, very, very stunning illustrations. Different, and it's more whimsical, and I am a sucker for whimsical decks. I love this, like the Two of Cups, and it's two bunnies in each, one bunny in each cup. The Page of Wands, yeah, the two cats there. So it's some of this, like, obviously you do have to go through and see the meaning of it, because this is like, you know, if you go with the original description of the card, like the Six of Cups is nostalgia, you know, going back to the past, memories, trip down the memory lane. And here's like, hey, I'm sitting here having a tea party with bunnies. So it's not, you know, maybe, but I like the deck, and it's lots of bunnies. It's like definitely bunnies in many cards here, and animals. So I'm actually gonna read and see, because I haven't gone through this card of this book. So I'm gonna see what it says about the Six of Cups here. A tea party set out for gathering of appreciative bunnies. A place of warmth and kindness and gratitude, sharing with others. A time for whimsy and wonderment, fond memories and nostalgia. So yeah, that's it, comes in there. Embracing your inner child, remembering how to be playful and being generous with that playfulness. So yeah, it's, even though it's like not much you get on each card, it's still ample. I think it's enough. You don't need more than that in this step from this deck. Beautiful, beautiful. You can hear the texture of the linen. So yeah, this is also a deck that I am glad to have. But I haven't used this as much as the Black Violet Tarot. I haven't, but it's on my list of decks to use. Jesus weapon. Maybe I'm deluding myself, because I have so many decks that I have hardly used, or some of the decks I haven't used at all, and I'm embarrassed about that. So I have talked about this before, that I have to downsize my collection, because it's just ridiculous that I go in for one thing, and that's like, I cannot stop myself. I literally need to go all in, or well, that's just me. I am a weirdo. So that is the Phantom Wise Tarot by Erin Morgenstern. Okay, so put that to the side, and Okay, I have done a review of this before. This is Dark Side Skeleton Tarot, and it is Dabrai publishing, artist Yuri Skorohod. There's hand-drawn tarot cards, which is amazing. You don't get a book with this, or even a small white leaflet. You don't. And when I realized there was no booklet in this, I immediately jumped to the conclusion that this is a fake deck. And no, I think they all come like this because there is hand-drawn. So, but I have had some quite a few disputes with Amazon regarding some of the decks that have been sold. Not that Amazon's fault, but it's just people have to point out that there are decks there, like, you know, that are sold, the pirate decks, and I think it's the worst thing ever if you as an artist has put down so much energy, time and talent creating a fabulous deck, and then someone just steals that from you and reaping benefit, you know, publishing the same deck, nicking your ideas and your art. And being a photographer myself at heart, you know, like, that's, for me, it doesn't sit well. I literally go on a rampage. So I have tried to say to them, well, why can't you write? Like, if you see, even if you haven't bought a deck, you can't really write anything about the deck, like that this is a fake one, to warn other people. You have to buy the deck itself to be able to comment. And I even had comments that I wanted to after decks that I bought, because I have bought decks that have been real, but they have been second hand. Someone obviously have sent them back, and they haven't been in right packing. The cards have not been in order, etc. And that for me is like, you know, I literally flip. So I think if they see, they know they have to ring me or back to Amazon. They're like, oh no, it's her again. But that has, you know, you very much alert to what's going on. And I think if you do that, if you buy from anyone and you realize it's not the packaging, or the deck is damaged, or it's not in the same order, you know, even if they're not in the same order, you do know, you have the gut feeling that something is wrong, and contact the place where you bought the deck from. That is my suggestion anyway. Let's all be more vigilant regarding pirate decks, and actually think of the person the creator of the decks. Okay, here's the Dark Side Skeleton Tarot. So yeah, beautiful back, bit glossy, very flexible, standard card size, cardstock. And I have actually got a review of this, and I think when I opened it up and had an unboxing, and that's when I saw the deck, it wasn't fair on the deck, really, because I was thinking, oh no, this is not a real deck. So this is dark and at the same time whimsical. And I like the fact that they say that this is hand-drawn. Star. Hermit. So the art is amazing. And I love my dark decks. Is this the darkest that I have? No, absolutely not. But it still it's up there with the dark decks. And I'm literally sad now that we're not in a Halloween season anymore, because I had all my dark decks, spooky decks, witchy decks. Not all witchy, but lots of you know, Halloween decks and out, and I put them along the wall in my office. And of course I was planning to put them back on the shelves, but then I realized, because I was been sent lots of decks, that I have no room. I have no room to put them back, so they're still there. And I'm like, oh, should I use them? And I do believe it's like, and that's my motto anyway. If I like a deck, and if it's more Halloween themed, do I tend to go for that deck when it's summer? No, but if I feel like using it, of course I will use it. I'm not that strict. I have certain decks, of course, that I only use for certain seasons. But I believe in, if you change your mind, well, do whatever feels right for you. This house is so cold. I'm on the 3rd floor, and they literally, it's like this. If you haven't got the heating on, it gets cold straight away. But it doesn't matter whether you put the heating on. We have oil tank, and so it's nice when you have it on, but it's too expensive really, because it uses so much oil, and then as soon as you turn it off, it's cold. It's this really bad cold straight away. So maybe that's why I'm not getting rid of my cold. I'm not moaning, don't get me wrong, but I'm so used to, especially growing up in Sweden, that, you know, we have heat. We have heat in all, you know, it's not, no one has to freeze to death really, you know. It's just, if you rent or whatever, you have heating is normally included in the rent, electricity, and they have heating on all the time. And even if you buy houses, like, you don't have dark houses or cold houses, no. So I've been spoiled. Okay, and now we have, I love this deck, I do. And this is the Nightfall Tarot by Amory Abbott. And this is by, I was trying to find out the publisher, because of course I found out before and I then conveniently forgot. Let's see what it says. Designed by Daniel D. Farmer. Red Feather, Mind, Body, Spirit. Schiffer, it says Schiffer, of course. Red Feather. So you have this lovely book, which is handy. It's not too big. Nice size. You have actually a picture of the card, of each card, which I like. You have it, obviously you can have reversals. You have some keywords, but I would say half a page about each card. So it's not plenty, but it's enough. I have some card spreads here. 3 card spread, 1 card spread, Celtic Cross, and the author's note. So did I actually tell you who's done this? Yeah, Emery Abbott. And I love this deck. Comes in this magnetic box. It's just, I've opened it so much, so it's not it's starting to show wear and tear. And yeah, the silver gilding, a bit bigger, the cards. So I am thinking of, actually, I haven't thought about it before. Then I watched Ethony's lovely video. I mean, she's so much out. I mean, she's so out there, like really creating good videos, fantastic decks, and you know, I watch her videos a lot. And if you haven't, I suggest you check her out. And anyway, you see the little border here. So I would thinking of cutting them to size. I don't know, like cutting them down a bit. But I don't know, because I know I get started on things like that, and I have done it with a few decks, and I'm so enthusiastic to begin with, and I have all the the gear to do it, to the clipper, everything. And then sort of halfway through I get bored and impatient, and then when I get impatient I might make mistakes, and I don't want to do that, but we'll see. So I have used this, so it's not in order. You see the lovely, you know, you lose that as well, but for me to shuffle it would be easier if it was smaller. So Schiffer, please, a red feather, please, can you make this a deck a bit smaller as well? But I love this. I love the shades. And being a photographer, the grayscale, and you know this. And sorry, it's like you know, I got a stamp on me. I was gifted tickets to a concert, Whistling Donkeys, here in Derry yesterday, and oh, brilliant! It was a trad band. So I'm a bit worse for wear today. But the illustrations in this is stunning. It is magical for me. I think this is probably one of my favorite bicolor decks, 2-color decks. So even though I wasn't thinking of putting them in order, I think this probably would be first or second. I'm not sure. Maybe I have like four. I love the black violet tarot as well, as I said, and I did two of my other favorite ones are coming up next. So I'm having difficulties picking one to be the one. And I've been thinking about that before. I know lots of people do this deck, like, oh, if you had to choose 5 or 10 decks, like, oh, what would you choose? And I'm literally, my brain freezes and I panic. I'm like, oh, what? Choose? What? You mean I have to choose and pick 10 or only 10 decks? It's the daunting prospect of doing that, but I will try to make a video of favorite decks, maybe top 10 if I had to give all my decks away except 10. Oh, yeah, that literally almost brings a tear to my eye. And I'm trying to get, like, you know, my children to get interested in tarot, but like they're all psychic as well. But you know, I think my oldest, she is a very psychic as well, so she is into tarot. She reads tarot cards as well. But is she a collector? No. And I'm like, well, how can you not be? It is so beautiful, this deck. I'm back to the deck now. It's just that sometimes I think it's hard to, it's not stuck, but it's just hard to see. Even though they're not stuck, they cling to each other. There, it's got another clingy card. Now, definitely, I would love if there was a smaller copy of this deck out there. I mean, I do mini versions of so many decks. I'm not talking mini version, but maybe just the standard. Maybe cut the borders off and borderless version. I would be out there and I would be, hey, two decks, please. I just, because I use this a lot, it's just that I eat the wear and tear, and this is one of the decks that I actually haven't got a copy of. And I think I would like to get, I'm trying to stop myself from getting decks, but this is such a lovely deck. I don't know, I feel the need to have another one. And this, oh my god, this is one of my absolute favorite decks of all my decks, literally. I love Anne Torian's artwork, and I'm so pissed off that I didn't realize that, you know, that she existed, and I missed out on some of her lovely other decks that I'm craving and coveting. I really want them, but it's hard. It's too pricey. You know, you're thinking, okay, I can never get that. Sturdy box, US Games, and I like this. They have little thumbs, so easier to open the box. Smaller book. You have one page about regarding each card. Some card spreads. So it's a explanation about the card and its divination meanings as well, of course. I love the back. Cardstock, a bit glossy, nice, very flexible. I feel good in your hands, smooth, soft, silky. This is, I don't even know what I'm putting them because they're not in order anyway. I adore this deck, adore. So I could I'd probably say that this would be among my 10 favorite decks. The hang one, like, you know, the birds, it's stunning. It is spectacular. The artwork is to die for. It's intuitive, it's gorgeous, it's glorious. It's like every positive word, literally. It's like entwined. It's just inspiring. So yeah, am I following Anne Torian now? Yes, of course I am. I am. I'm not gonna miss out on any of her new releases, that's for sure. And even, I know this is mass produced, but for the decks I wanted, that they're not mass produced, but seriously, this is, being a mass produced deck, this is amazing. And I think that all our mass produced decks are the ones I have here today. And they're all amazing. Oh, look. I was thinking this will not take long. I'll go through them decks. It'll be about 18-20 minutes. There I am past the third half an hour mark. So yeah, but this definitely top deck. Everything about this is good quality. Everything about it is me. I love this so much. Okay, so now this is another deck of mine that I could not do without. Another is Los Scarabeo Tarot, but this is the Murder of Crows Tarot by Corrado Roy, which has been king there, I think. And this, as a Los Scarabeo, this is a pull-up box. Very thick, very durable. Lovely images. Love the black and white, grey, and Murder of Crows. So you have, it's just not much about each card, but hey, that deck, that different language. Los Scarabeo always have different, well, quite a few languages. So I would say for each language you have 14. So English, you have 57 pages for the English one. And you do have some card spreads as well in this. It's not black and white on the back, it's more greenish. This is glossy, flexible, thick on the thicker side, but I love this cardstock. Maybe I would like, maybe not so glossy, but this is one of my favorite decks too. So you know, I am not complaining at all, because this is everything I ever wanted. This is like dark, this is mystical, this is spooky. And this is, see, I'm at loss for words, because I do love this deck so much. And I'm not using this half as much as I should. I used it a lot in the beginning, and lately, the last couple of months, I haven't. And same as the black violet, I think like, oh, I want to use this now, so I'm gonna leave this out now to use in readings. See the spooky, dark. So you have a bit of a grayscale here. It's not like completely just white and dark, but it's so good. And this is, the cardstock is. See, there's some damage here on one card here, obviously. And straight away, I'm like, I don't know, I'm Asperger's, but I'm like, no. But yeah, I use this so much. So I'm surprised the deck is actually in such good nick that it is. Wow. Oh. Yes, I'm really rushing through this. Look at the images. Very intuitive as well, by the way, for me. So that is a few of my black and white decks, and I hope you have enjoyed watching. And if you like this video, please subscribe and write a comment. Let me get to know you. I am new here, like doing my own videos, so I appreciate every comment, every suggestion, every question. So don't hesitate. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.